In the heartlands of India, beyond the reach of metro skylines and corporate corridors, lie the branches of regional rural banks. These banks are the first stop for credit, savings, and hope for millions of rural Indians. But behind the counters, the reality is starkly different. Take a look at the Badyal Brahman branch of Jammu and Kashmir Grameen Bank, located just 23 kilometers from the city, yet light years away in terms of facilities. Peeling paint, broken AC units, no functioning generator during power cuts. For customers, it's an uncomfortable wait. For staff, it's a test of endurance. An employee told Kanal,
"During the peak summer months, the branch transforms into an unbearable oven, with temperatures soaring and no functioning air conditioning to provide relief. We are left to sweat in the oppressive heat, with patience being tested by the sluggish pace of banking operations."
This is not an exception. Across many RRBs, non-functional or absent air conditioning is a silent crisis, ignored by management but deeply felt by those on the ground. Some branches don't just struggle with facilities, they struggle to function at all because of severe staff shortage. Previously, Kanal reported from a branch in Bihar operating with just 2 employees. That's right, only 2 people handling everything, from loan approvals to cash withdrawals. Imagine only 2 employees managing hundreds of customers daily, with poor internet connectivity compounding delays. Customers wait. Officers multitask. Basic operations stretch into hours. It's a recurring theme in many branches classified as Category C under the SK Mitra Committee, branches with significant business volume but little support. The problem isn't just about people. It's about the tools they work with. Many RRB branches lack fully functional systems, be it computers, UPS backups, or biometric devices. In some cases, even basic equipment like printers and note-counting machines lie unused, either broken or unavailable. And while banking in the digital age moves ahead, rural branches are often left buffering. Then there's the issue of toilet facilities. In many RRB branches, especially in remote locations, the washrooms available are either in poor condition or simply not usable. Staff members, including women, often go through an entire workday without access to a clean or usable toilet. This isn't just about convenience. It's about providing employees and customers a dignified, healthy environment, something that should be a given, not a demand. These conditions are especially challenging for women, both as customers and as employees. Self-help groups led by women thrive across Bihar, thanks to RRBs. But standing in queues for hours, in branches without toilets or clean drinking water, is a daily struggle. And for women employees stationed in remote branches without attendants, guards, or basic security, the challenges are deeper and often ignored. RRBs are not just banks. They're the first point of contact for rural credit, government subsidies, pension accounts, and livelihood loans. But when the staff is overworked, the systems are broken, and the infrastructure is outdated, it's not just the bankers who suffer. It's the entire rural economy that slows down. The government has initiated the One State, One RRB policy, a move to consolidate RRBs under a single umbrella in each state. The idea is to reduce sponsor banks, strengthen governance, and streamline operations. But for thousands of RRB staff on the ground, the immediate question remains, will amalgamation bring better infrastructure, staffing, and tools? Or will it only change names on letterheads while the core issues stay the same?
Share this video and stay tuned on Kanal for exclusive coverage of the RRB and everything you need to know.